Carnival in France is not one single event. It's a constellation of celebrations, masks, music, satire, and sugar-dusted joy that stretches across centuries and regions. Beneath the confetti lives something older and sharper, a moment when society loosens its collar, laughs at itself, and remembers how to play. Carnival exists in the space before Lent, from the Latin carne levare, to remove meat. But in France, it became much more than a feast before fasting. It became a ritual of reversal. The poor dress as kings, the serious become ridiculous, rules wobble, language dances. Victor Hugo once wrote that festivals are the breathing spaces of nations. Carnival is France inhaling. In medieval France, Carnival was noisy, chaotic, and fiercely theatrical. Villagers elected a roi du carnaval, a symbolic king who ruled for a day or a week, only to be mocked, paraded, and sometimes burned in effigy at the end. This theatrical destruction represents renewal. Winter ends, old habits die, and a new cycle begins. Rabelais, the great Renaissance writer, adored carnival spirit. His giants Gargantua and Pantagruel eat too much, laugh too loudly, and break every rule imaginable. His world is carnivalesque, the body, joy, excess, and language exploding with invention. Carnival was never polite, it was necessary. The Carnaval de Nice, dating back to the 13th century, is the most famous in France. Here, gigantic papier-mâché figures tower over the crowds. Each year has a theme, often political or satirical. Qui est ce personnage géant? C'est le roi du carnaval. Il représente l'année. C'est plus the noun is used to identify something. C'est le roi. C'est une tradition. Nice is also famous for the Bataille des Fleurs, where flowers rain down like blessings from passing floats. Beauty replaces chaos, fragrance replaces noise. In the north, Dunkerque Carnival is wild, loud, and deeply communal. People dress outrageously, fishermen's songs echo through the streets, and herring are thrown from the town hall balcony. Yes, thrown. Pourquoi ils lancent des poissons? C'est une tradition des pêcheurs. Pourquoi asks for reasons. C'est une tradition de explains origin or belonging. This carnival is less about spectacle and more about belonging. Everyone sings, everyone dances, everyone becomes ridiculous together. Paris once had grand carnivals, but today the tradition survives in smaller creative forms. Schools, neighborhoods, and cultural groups reinvent carnival with parades celebrating diversity, identity, and freedom. Modern carnival speaks of inclusion, of reclaiming joy, of resisting isolation. In a world of screens and silence, carnival insists on noise. French writers have long used carnival as a metaphor. Molière filled his comedies with disguise, role reversal, and mistaken identity. Victor Hugo loved the grotesque and the sublime standing side by side. Bakhtin, the Russian, used French carnival traditions to define the idea of the carnivalesque, a world where hierarchy collapses and laughter reigns. Le rire libère ce que la peur enferme. Laughter frees what fear locks away. Carnival is perfect for learning grammar because everything is happening now. Les gens dansent, ils chantent, ils portent des costumes. Used to describe actions happening during carnival. Adjectives. Un costume coloré, une musique forte, une foule joyeuse. Adjectives usually come after the noun in French. Here are some expressions. Faire la fête, se déguiser, s'amuser. Reflexive verbs appear everywhere at Carnival because joy in French often reflects back onto the self. Léa habite à Nice. Aujourd'hui, c'est le carnaval. Elle porte un masque bleu et une robe jaune. Elle est un peu timide, mais elle aime la musique. Dans la rue, elle voit un garçon avec un chapeau rouge. Bonjour, tu aimes le carnaval? Oui, j'adore. Et toi? Moi aussi. J'aime les couleurs et les fleurs. Ils marchent ensemble, ils regardent les chars. Ils rient, ils dansent un peu. À la fin, Léa enlève son masque. Voilà mon vrai visage. Le masque est beau, mais le sourire aussi. Carnival ends, but something stays. Simple present tense is used throughout. Short sentences are used for clarity. Common verbs are aimer, voir, marcher, rire. And this is vocabulary tied directly to Carnival. Carnival reminds France and us that identity is fluid, that laughter is political, that joy can be an act of courage. For one brief moment, we are allowed to step outside ourselves, only to return lighter. Or as the French might say, après le carnaval, le monde redevient sérieux, mais le cœur se souvient.